Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man. Hit me up.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
I'll see you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man. Hey, see you later, man.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. Here's the starting group for Houston. Out on the perimeter, Green and Gordon. Jae'Sean Tate out there with Christian Wood. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. And for the Knicks, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Kemba Walker is out there with Wiggins. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now we're looking at teams with first-year coaches, Chris. How long do you think it usually takes to get up to speed with the new system?
You know, it depends, Kevin. Do you have veteran players on your team? Is it a familiar system that guys have seen before? Young squads, they take a little bit more time to get up to speed. It may take till the All-Star break or so.
It's Wall with the drop. And Wall with the slam.
Listen, you better respect the moves of Wall. He has a great sense for where to go when he has the ball.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Bangs on the trifecta.
And like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I caught up with Stephen Silas. a little bit ago, their emphasis will be focusing on slowing down Julius Randle in the paint. Coach said he's always been a great finisher, and we have to respect that. So we can't let him get comfortable down there. It's a big task when Randle gets himself going. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And whether he's the lone star or playing alongside other stars, Walker puts up numbers.
Well, Greg, that's what makes him so valuable. He can blend in, get the points within the flow of the offense, or just completely take over himself.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Gordon, the pass to Wood. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, I love watching Gordon go to work on the pick and roll. I mean, he's a high IQ player who knows how to pass off the screen.
Now, here's Walker. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Green passes to Gordon. Houston moving it around. Wood kicks to Wall. Excellent D that time from Robinson. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Walker looking for an opening. Baseline jumper. Second chance effort. And yes, it's good.
Ooh, this is what makes Randle so special. His ferocity on the boards is admirable.
Wall against Walker. Down low. Here's Gordon. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And he makes the first.
He's a top-tier shooter. Gordon, he's a former 6th Man of the Year winner who plays his role to perfection.
And Gordon drops them both. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Walker the pass to Barrett. Outside Robinson. Pass to Walker. Latrey. Again the miss by Walker.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
And finished off by Wood.
And let the big man eat. Throw it up to Wood, and he'll complete that.
Randle dishes to Wiggins. Back to Randle. That ball's high speed that time from Wiggins.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to go carry the offensive load.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got his second bucket tonight.
And although he's smaller, Walker doesn't fear going inside. I mean, he knows he can get his shot over anyone.
Walker against Wall. Wall draws the double. Outside Gordon. Six on the shot clock. Wiggins with the rebound.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Walker the pass to Wiggins. 1:05 left here in the opening quarter. That one falls. Wiggins has got 5 now. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
full group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Houston with a big group substitution here. On defense, New York. Martin finds Schroeder. 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Going inside, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
It's Noel atop the key. Outside Rose. "13 feet away." That one off the back iron and out. Here's Schroeder. The teardrop falls in. Schroeder's got his second basket of the game.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, oh, that's all about Schroeder.
Here's Quickly. Here's Noel. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need to replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Rockets lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Now, John Wall, one of the most explosive guards in the NBA, and he knows the importance of keeping teams honest with his perimeter shot.
When my jump shot's going, it opens up the floor so much more for me and my teammates and giving those guys open looks. And it's just the hard work I put in and these guys trusting and believing me of being able to knock down open shots.
Well, Greg, we've seen plenty of other players improve their jump shot during their time in the NBA.
And as he slows down with age, I think that will be the key for Wall, increasing his confidence from range.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Rockets.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got. You've got Emmanuel Quickly. Toppin is out there with Reddish. And there's Nerlens Noel, and it's Rose in at point guard. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Schroeder outside. Floats it up for Wood. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Rose up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
That's the burst that fans love to see from Rose. He's got a knack for blowing by defenders.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Christopher, and the layup's good off the glass. Christopher's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
And so New York calls timeout. Their first. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. It looked like they were just going through the motions.
Only surprise is that the margin wasn't greater. I mean, somehow they managed to hang around despite the lack of effort.
Your Knicks City answer. Make some noise.
Knicks trail by 7. Burks, the pass to Barrett. On the wing, Wiggins. Headed by Green. Back to Barrett. Just 4 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Now Green, 8 points his last outing.
And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Another shot, and it's Robinson with the bucket inside.
There's that passion. He is battling with every ounce of energy he has.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Wall looking for an opening, and there's the pass to Green. Feeds it to Martin, and finished off by Martin.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
And still refining his shot release. Still working on getting others involved. But we haven't seen a two-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time.
Wall with the bounce pass. Pass to Matthews. Houston moving the ball around. And Robinson comes to help. Martin the pass to Green. The kick out to Matthews. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That is his first foul of the game. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Matthews.
Substitution. Eric Gordon.
Wall against Burks. Passes it to Barrett. And 101 left to play here in the half.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Wall's shot is off. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Thunder. Burks kicks to Robinson. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Wall. Now, here's Barrett. Guarded closely. They get the rebound. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Robinson.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Wall against Burks. To the inside. And it's clean with the jam.
Why do you always have to be ready around John Wall? Because you never know when he's going to call your number.
Wiggins from outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Houston Rockets heading to the... And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Jalen Green, he's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Checking out the group for Stephen Silas to start the second half. The backcourt made up of Wall and Green. Gordon is out there with Jayshawn Tate. And it's Wood in at the 5. Wiggins outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jalen Green. New York shooting their first free throws of the game.
The line for the Knicks.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Rockets leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Tate. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 6th assist on the night.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. And that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you, set around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
And the Rockets making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Here's Walker. To get open is Robinson. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Kemba Walker.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Green, no luck.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Poke loose. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And a new group in for the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Wall. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Wall's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Oh, that's just big boy strength from Wall. He can out-muscle you on these contact finishes.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Wiggins kicks to Burks. There at the pass to Randall. Here's Wiggins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his 3rd person.
For New York, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. First one falls for.
At the line.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. All with it. They kick it out to Green. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And the game still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. New York ahead. They lead by 2. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Wiggins is out there with Alec Burks, and it's Barrett at the 3. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile 1 block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Barrett banked in off the glass. Barrett's got his first bucket in this one.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the 2nd half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Gordon.
Well, you really do have to D up Gordon from deep. He doesn't need much time to get a shot.
There at the pass to Wiggins. He's off from 17 feet. And it's Wall with the ball for Houston. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for. Right side, Green. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Martin. And here's Wall outside. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Burks. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. And the Knicks lead by 5.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Martin. And it's Wall at the elbow. Green deciding where to go with it. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Robinson. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Martin, the pass to Green. Kicks it out to Gordon. Driving to the basket. Unable to get that one. The Knicks leading by 5. Inside. Here's Wiggins. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And that's 11 points for Mr. Clutch.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this time. Trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
And New York making a change here. Walker's checked in. And then for Houston, Wood, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Jayshawn Tate in for Matthews. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Stephen Silas talking to his team during the break. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. Lead it with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Ball gives his all for his team, especially in key junctures in a game like this.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
To the inside. That's good from Randall on the assist by Wiggins. And now it's a 9-point New York lead. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Here's Wall. Robinson with the block. And he recovers it. And here's Green outside. No good. And New York the other way now. 1:27 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Walker the pass to Randall. Wiggins left side. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Wiggins has got the lead up to 11 now for New York. 1:14 left in the 4th quarter. Ball against Robinson. Here's Tate. And stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for New York.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Julius Randle.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
And so here is New York. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Wiggins, that shot missing. Great tee that time from Green. Here's Tate. Sinks the triple.
I mean, this is Gordon's offensive instincts going to work. I mean, feeds the open man the moment he spots him.
And that's an intentional foul. So it's the Knicks with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Ault, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Hey, look, man, we need to talk about this Kendrick Perkins report.
What about it?
Look, Perkins is a big personality, but he's not a straight-up liar. So, look, I need to know if there's any truth to this. Do you want out?
I mean, I had some good moments this year, but this is where I want to be. Look, I started my career here. I want to finish here, bro. I've always been like that. That's me.
Look, it's okay if you want to trade. I just need to know before the press does.
Ricky, I want to be here.
All right. Well, all the same, I made you an appointment with your agents to help you give you some advice on these rumors.
They not going nowhere, huh?
Nah. But they know what to do, all right? They've done it a million times.
I appreciate you, Rick.
Yes, Naya. Cool na aya. Who am I? Just the girl, them sugar. All right. Here I know. Whoa, na, 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 na. Oh, na, 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 na. Sim, simmer. Who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar. How can I? In a rush. Pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls, them lock. And I. Too precious. Look, you whip up. Draw for your niggle like your niggle can't stitch it. Draw for your oxen like a cow, you wanna chop it. Draw for your pickaxe like a gun, you wanna dig it. It's like a riverside up on the bank and you take it. It's like a bicycle, so you hold it and dash it. So you watch it, so you crash it. She a tell you, say you grab it. Girl, she a beg you wanna ball, take it, stop it. Batman plug in and me a move like a electric. It's like a basketball, she take time out. We listen to me silent, we listen to me lyrics. I be the man there, me a drop it. I said, simmer. Who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar. How can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls, them lock. And I whip the pressure. Anything she wants, I will give it unto she. I can't believe today my friend them tell me that she flee. I don't believe he's angry and I don't believe he's grief. I don't believe it's Susan or the other girls. The love for me she have, that is the only thing I need. I don't intend right now just to lose my main squeeze. Oh, Guantanamela, you are. Galileo, you watch it on me body under pressure. Man, see your body all like mosquito. When your body right, just to know you got the power. But simmer, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar. How can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls, them lock. And I the precious cup. I tell myself I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my guiding star, my shining light. I love you, baby. But that day you leave and you're gone, I know that girls, they going crazy. I know the girls love song, all of them are on come. Cause the one of them want this, baby. I told you once and I told you twice that I am the girls, them sugar. Now the girls them attack me and the girls them rush me because them are driving the beamer. And the girls them flavor, I'm not. I am the helper, no helper. And a girl loves watcher, I want to hear her. And listen when the DJ say, simmer, pass me the keys to my bimmer. Who am I? The girls them sugar, how can I? In a rush. dash. Pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls them lock, and I and I. The precious Sim Simma. Who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls them sugar.
나 높이 조금 머나먼 먼 곳으로 나 날아가 더 높이 세상 넘어서 우주 밖으로 다 괜찮아 널 위한 내가 여기에 서 있으니 보고 싶은 널 그리며 네 이름을 크게 불러봐 나 날아가 저 멀리 하늘 속 작은 집을 지어 널 초대해 우리 둘만의 시공간을 뛰어넘어 바람아 우리 좀 더 세게 밀어줘 구름아 우리 마음껏 감싸 안아줘 아무도 우리 찾지 못하게 해 아무도 우리 보지 못하게 해 다 날아가 저 멀리로 다 날아가 저 하늘로 다 날아가 저 멀리로 다 날아가 저 하늘로 저 멀리로 다 날아가 저 하늘로 다 날아가 저 멀리로 다 날아가 저 하늘로 Doctor, give me the remedy. My partner's such a good friend of me. Constant on the block with some enemies. Stayed up. Nonsense is such a winner, young beginner be. Doctor told me the remedy is in the feed. The whole world turned plastic. On his last. That's why they.
Guess who got the final time and revealed you as a pariah, like you're living on an island. Everybody can't be wrong. Each time by yourself broke that bond. The sea shines when you put that black light on. They hate me, but still rap my songs and still speak my name. 2 pennies for my thoughts, I'ma speak my change. And for your liars running crazy with your souls on fire, the truth keeps me sane. You won't see me lame. Fake brothers fall all in numbers.
Melted by green, greed, needs, pride, affliction, negative intention, building million, billion, trillion, Franklin and Jackson, transaction, distract, attract them, adding, fast as flashes, ashes, how you let $1 cover up your honor, where you gonna turn when the bank burn to the bottom, when we gonna learn, we don't gotta yearn for the comma, ain't you ever heard, more money, more melodrama, 99 problems involved in my wallet, still tell my dogs when I'm on, then I got them. Never been dishonest, it's heavy on my conscience, but when you make a profit, I promise they fall. Wait, no, it's fine. Look how we act. All one. Keep falling, 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 falling. Don't panic, run to the money, we never had it, get that cash, grab it. We gotta fly all over the planet, get that check, bag it. When life gets cold for that paper man and turning savage. So us man take time, we just sit and plan it. Don't panic, run to the money, we never had it, get that cash, grab it. We gotta fly all over the planet, get that check, bag it. When life gets cold for that paper man and turning savage. So us man take time, we just sit and plan it. I made a plan, I'm only talking grands, and I only leave my yard for the paper or the fam. I do this only for the we're trying to invest in some land. If they ain't hearing what I'm saying, then I make them understand that we're the truth. Here's the proof, only greatness we pursue. Better target than we us man are the hardest in the came from the bottom, then we grew. Trying to make the dream come true, that's why we're running to the bag. It's normal, this ain't nothing new, and all my man them get it in. I ain't got leeches in my crew, still it ain't nothing greedy, cause if I'm eating, he's eating too. Look like really, just text me. And it don't take a genius for you to know what I'm trying to do. I ready up, I'm sliding through. She like it too. We trying to feel, I wanna take my time with you, but I ain't got no time to lose. So you must have got me confused. I got a bounce, need figures in high amounts, put digits in my account, trying to buy a house. And I ain't performing when I'm talking about rolling loud. We get it in by that, like it's allowed. If we see the out, don't panic, run to the money, we never had it, get that cash, grab it. We gotta fly all over the planet, get that check, bag it. When life gets cold for that paper man and turning savage. So us man take time, we just sit and plan it. Don't panic, run to the money, we never had it, get that cash, grab it. We gotta fly all over the planet, get that check, bag it. When life gets cold for that paper man and turning savage. So us man take time, we just sit and plan it.
Scotching, burning up. Hop off the phone, Courtly. I know it's so important. I'm focused on Fortress. Yeah, I'm scorching. Show way out in Shoreditch. I rock Air Forces, don't force. Not fair, I'm racing to thwart this. Long hair, patient, love. Never let the face your love. Get too big, get too big, get too big, baby. That's what made me. 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 Rice and gravy that you can't eat. It's crazy, mama baby. Only son in the house, she had to blame me. Anytime still look out my sister. They the one put me on game, no rookie. Never let me spin your cash. Life move, pick your cash. Quentin Terrence, me no. Yeah. No county, yeah, that's where my blood, my family, yeah. I spill it off for the bounty, yeah, I know. I done it all summer long. These kids bopping, they sing along. I know you're proud. Smart guy, I need.
You know, your brand is nothing without the community, right? Instagram is our forums, you know what I mean? It's like, I talk to a gazillion kids a day, and, you know, as much as they support me, I want to support them and, like, you know, just give access. Not having a lot when I was growing up, I try to give back to, like, that same community and, like, just give accessibility. I went to art school, I dropped out, and I actually learned, like, all my design skills just from, like, different friends. YouTube was a big help. I always say I'm a big product of like YouTube University. You can learn it, you know what I mean? So it's really cool to see these guys, like even if they don't have like a formal set of skills, see them giving a crack at it, you know what I mean? What kind of pattern is that? Oh wow, this one's crazy. It's like got a bit of like a tie-dye effect, and that's pretty dope because the team is called the Cyclones. Yeah, no, this is really dope. I looked through some of the submissions, they look really cool. I think it's really cool that, you know, gives someone else a chance to get the spotlight and show off their creativity. Again, good colorway, good typography. The type is my favorite part on this one. Originality is always great, but familiarity is always great too. And like classic, I love classic, you know what I mean? When I'm judging these submissions, I'm primarily looking for like good colorways, just good logo placement and typography. I think those are huge elements of, you know, just design. When people are watching someone play in a basketball game, the people up in the 300s, like they need to have good visibility. That goes back to like typography and colorways. If it's too dark, you know, they might not be able to see it. Seeing your product come to life is like, there's no feeling like it, and you get VC on top of that, so like, how could you be mad at that? I gotta choose carefully now. Someone's fate is in my hands. It's super funny. They have Dumpy written on the butt, that's actually really funny. It's just a big shout out to everyone at 2K. Like, I've grown to love you guys like a family, and being able to reward the community for participating I think it's awesome, man. And it just shows that you guys are more than just a video game, you know what I mean? And you're giving out these kind of opportunities, and you don't know what this could spark in someone. You know, someone might become the next designer or start their own company. I think it's super important, and, you know, as a creative myself, you guys are really appreciated.
Decline. What are you doing? Are you taking a photo of us?
Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
For that once-in-a-lifetime shot.
As you are leveling up, keep in mind the annual 2K TV Awards are coming up. Every year, we honor and celebrate you, the 2K TV community. Cruise Captain, City Champion, 2K TV Interactive Wizard, most wins in the W Online, most points scored in the W, Play Now Online MVP, Pro-Am Champion, My NBA MVP, My Team GOAT, and the top play of the year.
Illuminating the landscape, Sears Tower and the rest of the Chicago skyline as night falls upon us. It's the NBA on 2. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Wiggins in at the 2-guard position. And for the Bulls, DeMar DeRozan is out there with Green. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. Well, Candace, the Bulls have churned through over a dozen head coaches since the Zen Master left. But they feel they now have the right fit with Billy Donovan.
Billy Donovan, obviously a coach that's come from college, transitioned into the NBA seamlessly, and he did that because he understands how to communicate with young stars. And that's what the Chicago Bulls have, and that's what they're trying to build.
Here's LaVine. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Inside, here's Randall. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Tremendous vision D. Rose has. Always finding ways to make an impact.
Pass to DeRozan. The 11-footer hits the front of the rim and out. About a minute into this first quarter. Shot is good by Barrett.
A beautiful pass by Derrick Rose, one of his strengths when you start talking about him as a distributor.
Well, Candace, it's got to be great to have a daughter who can experience your career and achievements right alongside with you.
It's nothing like it. It's nothing like having to do what you say. Anytime I tell her a lesson or something, you know, there's always an ability to go on the computer and make sure mommy is doing what she says. So it's been a great experience. You know, all of my trophies, all of my accomplishments have been with Layla, and I wouldn't have it any other way because it's really honestly us.
Well, maybe the best way to describe Candace Parker. She's a great mom. Pass to DeRozan. Outside LaVine. Driving to the basket. And again, no good by Chicago.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Wiggins finds Rose. Here's Barrett. Robinson with it. Covered by Vucevic. Robinson passes to Wiggins. Back to Robinson. And with the new CBA, the WNBA reducing free agency restrictions for players. Candace, what effect do you see that having?
Well, this is going to empower players to be able to go and play for organizations they want to play for. It's very important to understand that this is a job. This is exciting, and you know, it is important to be a part of an organization that you want to. So I think that this will just continue to empower players.
And you know, it doesn't hurt to have a little buzz around players going from one team to the next in the offseason. Here's LaVine. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
Oh my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide open teammate.
Rose against Green. Pass to Randall. Randall draws the double. Well, Candace, you got in well over a decade in the WNBA. I want to know how the mental aspect of the game helps to compensate for any loss of athleticism.
Man, BA, loss of athleticism? Man, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm seasoned. That's what I call myself, a seasoned vet. But, you know, honestly, I think it is. The game slows down as you get older. And it doesn't just slow down for you. You can control the game. And change of speed is important. It doesn't matter how unathletic you get.
Pass to Wiggins from deep. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. Here's Caruso. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Barrett against LaVine. Now here's Green. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13. The rebound by Wiggins. The Knicks have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Here's Barrett. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Knicks foul. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Thompson, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Williams comes in for Green. White, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Dosunmu in for Caruso. A big group substitution here for New York. Noel, he's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Burks, he's checked in for Barrett. And it's Kemba Walker in for Rose. Wiggins passes to Walker. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Wiggins. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. The kick out to White. Shoots over Noel. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake.
Nice touch from the mid-range. You can't give Kobe White these looks.
And so it's the New York Knicks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And don't. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks?
Checking in for the Knicks.
58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Right side, Robinson. Back to Wiggins. Up top, Robinson. Outside, Barrett. 5 to shoot. Levine with a steal. Well, Candace, thanks so much for joining us and sharing your insights into the game.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure.
He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Barrett.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Vucevic against Burks. Outside Robinson. Pass to Randall. 6 to shoot. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Here's Levine. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Levine's got 9.
Love the confidence from Zach at the arc. He doesn't doubt himself for a second.
So look. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Kobe White.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So on the floor for the Knicks. Inside, we have Randall and Robinson. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Wiggins in at the 2. Well, Grant, some first-time head coaches coming in this season. That'd be tricky, making that transition 1 seat over to the head job.
Well, they have a lot of basketball experience amongst them. A different role, though, brings different responsibilities, so it will be an adjustment, but I think they'll do fine.
Vucevic's shot is off.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Zach LaVine with his first All-Star selection in 2021, and then the Bulls added a second All-Star, Nikola Vucevic, at the trade deadline. LaVine said, "We got another big-time player here. Guys, with this combination, they have a chance to be special."
Well, they're putting some pieces together, Allie. Thanks for that. DeRozan outside. On the wing, Levine from downtown. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got his 3rd assist of the night. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Bulls have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. There's the double team with Wiggins. DeRozan outside. Pass to Caruso. Back to DeRozan from deep 3-point range. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Vucevic against Wiggins. Into the lane. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
Ties it up. This next one could give him the lead. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Thompson, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Green. White, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Dosunmu in for Caruso. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Noel, he's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Reddish is checked in for Barrett. And it's Walker in for Rose. Thompson passes to Williams. Yep, that one's good. And the Bulls lead by 1.
And when you're a guy who plays with great finishers like Thompson has, you have to learn how to distribute.
Pass to Wiggins. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. From the top of the key, he buries it. Wiggins has got 6 points in the quarter. Chicago has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. DeRozan outside. Now White. The 3-ball. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got his 4th assist in this one.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Wiggins for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Chicago has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's DeRozan. The rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 5th rebound in this one.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Outside Walker. Wiggins with it. Shoots over White. New York no good that time either. Here's Dosunmu. Walker covering. A minute 4 left in the third quarter of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dosunmu. And there's another one for the Bulls.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Pass to Reddish. Looking to end the run. And the shot's good. Reddish has got 7 points.
Beautiful take from Cam, absorbing the contact and muscling through it.
And here is Thompson. On the wing, DeRozan. Outside White. The 3. The shot no good. New York goes the other way with it. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Wiggins. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Chicago making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Zach LaVine in for Williams. And the Knicks making a change here.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
On the wing, LaVine. Defended by Burks. Dosunmu for 3. And it's good. Credit LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got his 4th assist with that last one. Now quickly. Here's Randle. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the 4th. Bulls out in front. Up 5. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art.
Making some changes. Thompson comes in for Green, and it's Dosunmu in for Caruso. Barrett's checked in for New York. Wiggins comes in for Quickly.
Derrick Rose, the former Memphis Tiger, That's a great combination of speed and athleticism.
Chicago has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. We've got Zach LaVine. Tristan Thompson is out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then there's DeSumo, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's LaVine. Oh, and the jam by LaVine.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile one block.
Yeah, just a terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Thompson with a steal. Goes up at the elbow. The rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Going inside. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 6. 1:39 left in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Zach LaVine.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
The Knicks making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He loves the pressure deep. He told his guys, quote, "We've got them on their heels. They're making mistakes. Do not let them get comfortable. We'll see if they can maintain their disruptive ways down the stretch." Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Love the hustle there defensively. Randle staying active and alert.
The kick out to Wiggins. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Robinson. Vucevic with a steal. And now the Bulls in transition. Outside for LaVine. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls?
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
You also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim as they've challenged every shot and blocked quite a few tonight.
Here's Caruso. Walker covering. Outside LaVine. Knocked away. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away. This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And the baseline jumper, no good. And so it's New York with it.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Pass to Vucevic. This one belongs to Chicago. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Hey, so Ricky tells me the trade rumors are making you nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. Obviously, I haven't gone through anything like this before. I just wanted to pause, just get your advice on it first.
Sure, of course. Long story short, everything's fine.
Okay, that's good to know.
Zooming in a bit on the details. The media's a game, MP. Simple as that. What matters long term is how you perform on the court. And try to see Kendrick's point of view. He's got to sell something. He's out of a job otherwise, and he's got a mortgage and a family just like everyone else. That's a powerful motivator.
So it's just nothing we can do about it.
There's nothing to do. You can't prove he didn't have a source. What do you want to do? Sue for libel? You'll be on the back page in a dunce cap in no time, trust me.
Yeah, I hear that, but this is where I want to be. You know, how can't you just throw a wrench in that because he's on TV?
He can't. You control your own narrative, and believe me, you'll have plenty of opportunities to address this in the press.
Oh, yeah. I watch.
Everything's fine. I'm telling you, just be yourself, speak your truth, do what you do in the court, and this is a minor hiccup in the MP story. It's nothing more.
Okay. I hear you. Thank you.
Anytime.
I'm going to get out of here, but
Okay.
I'll see you soon, Kristen.
Scotching. Burning up. Hop off the phone, Courtly. I know it's so important. I'm focused on Fortress. Yeah, I'm scorching. Show way out in Shoreditch. I rock Air Forces, don't force. Not for I'm racing to thought this. Blow her word, blow her word. Juices and berries, ain't no perm. Ice cream, my sneaks look like big worms. Did it big, get the facial love. Never let the facial love. You're too big, you're too big, you're too big, baby. That's what made me. 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 Rice and gravy that you can't eat. It's crazy. Mama, baby. Only son in the house, she had to blame me. Anytime still look out my sisters. They the one put me on game, no rookie. Never let her spin your cat. Life move, pick your cash. Quentin Terrence, me, no. Yeah. North County, yeah, that's where my blood, my family, yeah. I spill it off for the bounty, yeah, I know. I done it all summer long. These kids bopping, they sing along. I know you're proud of your bro. Smart guy, I need it more like market. Remarkable how big my market is. I get this out stand still. Child never talk stand stain. Dirty laundry. And hear that back. That's what made me. 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 Made me. Rice and gravy.
Okay, ready for some more 2KTV Interactive? We're talking NBA playoff offense this week. Now, the last question was pretty tough, and you made it this far, so we'll go a little bit easier on you. Who has the most made three-pointers in NBA postseason history?
Is it Ray Allen, James Harden, LeBron James, or Stephen Curry?
A little hint, it's not LeBron James.
That's a whole lot of three-pointers, though.
You know what time it is. It's game time.
What's up? It's Tim Sinclair, and you'll hear me call Bulls games on NBA 2K22.
At power forward, 6'6", number 11, DeMar DeRozan.
It's a sort of pinch me moment, dream come true kind of thing. My kids play this game all the time, and so I've paid attention over the years as it's evolved. When I saw that email and then got that phone call, I was really excited, eclipsed only perhaps by the joy of my two sons.
3 points, Zach LaVine.
I've always said it's my job to reflect what the crowd is or should be feeling in a moment. I'm just the fan there who happens to have a microphone. So when it comes to the away team, we're not excited. We want to know who they are. We want to know who's starting, and so it's very informational. But when it comes to the home team, of course, everybody's excited about hearing some of their favorite guys who are going to take the floor. We're trying to take something that's unique about them, maybe play on that a little bit as we do the introductions, but make it big and make it fun, but also not make it about me. It's about the atmosphere and the experience of the game and what's about to happen, and I figure if I can walk that line, then I've done my job fairly well.
All right, fans, here we go!
They are passionate. They are hungry, very vocal about what they like and what they don't like. I love the atmosphere, but man, I can't ask for anything more from these fans. They are as passionate as they come.
3 points, Kobe White.
I think I just want to add to the experience. I remember as a kid going to games where I don't remember necessarily who played or what the score was, but I remember the experience, the sound of the music and the smell of the popcorn, and all of that made the experience what it was. And I distinctly remember the public address announcers at those events as well. And so I think I just want to be part of that experience that makes game players feel like they are at that game. And it's not the main thing, it's just part of the overall experience, and hopefully we're able to pull that off.
And your Chicago Bulls win.
This is Mike Woloszewski, PA announcer for the New York Knicks, and I'm here to celebrate the return of heroes with your top plays from this past weekend in Season 7. Starting in dime time, Gamer Mike 123 MF hops over this pass. That's fun to pull off and even more fun to watch. DeCephas doesn't pass in this dime time clip, but the team lets it go out of the fear of the dunking power of this drive. We also like this shot from HK Destroy 88. David with a bunch of numbers getting at it on defense and generates a fast break. Nice dunk! Showing some My Team love with Darthwax TV. Intercepts the ball, races the clock, gonna be close, but Larry Bird jams it home to end the quarter. Momentum is back. OH2 Gaming in the city, moving the left stick like an old school cheat code. Going right, left, back, left, and right to unlock this impressive dunk. Over to Andy Up. It's Chimonli in one-on-one action. Our hero RSVPs with a self-lob.
Up next, Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of Payday.
Thank you, Kevin. Russell Westbrook has passed the great Oscar Robertson for...
David, you are too nice. Thank you so much. And Westbrook, he is incredible. Thank you, David. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Russell Westbrook. Davis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Bradley. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward position. And for the Knicks, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Rose is out there with Wiggins. And it's Robinson in at the 5. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
Now the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display. The vertical out of this world.
Anthony against Randall. Anthony kicks to Bradley. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Rose passes to Robinson. Barrett with the ball. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Rose, that's good.
Well, you love the attitude of Derrick Rose. You want to play great defense? No problem. I can still finish.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Robinson with the block. They recover it. And Randall has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Wiggins finds Randall. New York moving the ball around. Now Robinson. To the middle. Westbrook with the block.
Oh, my goodness. Russell Westbrook twice on the pipe. Sends that shot back. My goodness.
Here's Bradley. Here's Davis. Basket good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Barrett following the basket by Anthony Davis. Barrett dishes to Wiggins. Makes it off the glass. Wiggins has got his second bucket. And some off-court news, too, for MP. Not long ago, we learned he is partnered with Mountain Dew to be a spokesman for the company.
And Zach LaVine also with Mountain Dew. MP fits their brand perfectly. Makes sense they would work together.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer. And he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college and international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield.
The pass to Rose. Here's Robinson. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Westbrook against Rose. Bradley with the bounce pass. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Randall grabs the board. For New York, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Wiggins kicks to Rose. Robinson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Wow, forceful finish by Mitchell Robinson. Love to see it. Why don't you flex right there, Mitchell?
From about 16. And it's Davis missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Rose in the post. He's covered by Westbrook. Rose can't hit. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, you got to love Avery Bradley turning on the Jets, mixing gears exceptionally on his way to the rim.
Rose against Westbrook. Rose surveying the D. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Barrett. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. On its way from Rose for two. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did.
Yeah.
We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Here's Horton Tucker. 20 points for him last game against Detroit.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Knicks out front, up by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. We've heard Russell Westbrook say his job is to do everything. But we
got to do it together. And I think that's
great.
Coming on to the floor
for the
Knicks.
Lakers. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Noel. Randall comes in for Toppin. Reddish, he's checked in for Burks. And Wiggins is subbed in for Quickly.
You know, it just doesn't seem to bother him. Melo is able to maintain his focus when he's attacking the basket. It's almost like the defense wasn't even there.
Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Wiggins is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Reddish in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now, here's Reddish. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Over Anthony. The shot by Reddish, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Brantley. Here's Horton Tucker. Monk for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. And last year, Randall averaged double digits on the glass.
Right. He was especially effective on the defensive glass. In fact, Randall has been much more engaged defensively. His improvements on offense overshadowed that a bit, but his improvement defensively is real, guys.
And New York making a change here. Rose is checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
PA, he is elite in every way. So thank you. Bradley can't get it to go. And it's Rose with the ball for New York. They trail by 1. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball, too critical in today's NBA.
Here's Bradley after the made shot from Wiggins. And Bradley gets it to go. Bradley's got 7 points in the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Passes it to Wiggins. Outside Rose. Back to Wiggins. No good there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Avery Bradley displaying his skills today.
And, you know, not always the guy that you would expect to be making the big plays, but so far tonight, he has delivered.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Davis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Bradley. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward. He's off on the first.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration.
And he sinks the second. And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help.
Bradley can't get it to go. New York trailing. Right side Rose. Dishes to Wiggins. He kicks it to Barrett. Wiggins against Anthony. Down low. Randall no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
And all Davis needs is the right positioning. Once he's established, dunking becomes easy.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Wiggins. Feeds it to Robinson. Back to Wiggins. Out left to the wing. Here's Rose. That one wide left.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Bounce pass Anthony. Here's Davis. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. So New York going with... Los Angeles leading by 5. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Derrick Rose is out there with Wiggins, and it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now Wiggins after the missed 3 by Carmelo. Stolen by Westbrook. And it's the Lakers on the break. Davis has got the ball. The shot by Monk is no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Wiggins right side. Just 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Robinson. It's stolen by Monk. And the pass to Bradley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bradley's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
The shot by Anthony, no good. New York shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings.
And what a day on the glass for a guy who's given up a lot of size out on the floor.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Wiggins passes to Rose. Back to Wiggins. Robinson left side. To the paint. To the inside. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now, here's Monk. Pass to Anthony. The kick out to Westbrook. Over Barrett. And again, no good by the Lakers.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Randall. Pass to Robinson. Pass to Wiggins. From past the arc. Monk grabs the board. Monk's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wiggins passes to Rose. And Davis sends it back.
And wingspan, mobility. Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers in the league.
Now here's Westbrook. Monk for 3. They grab their own miss.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. New York calls timeout. They trail by 9. A minute 42 left in the fourth. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his first foul. And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Walker against Westbrook.
Well, it's about hustling and contesting shots, and Julius Randle doing work defensively.
Higgins outside. Inside, Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now here's Westbrook. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Outside, Walker. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That's just too easy. Kemba, the innate sense to find the open player. Well done.
And an intentional foul right there.
Walker. That's his first personal.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Russell Westbrook. At the line, 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Wiggins from outside. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Now here's Westbrook. Clock at 4. The 19-foot shot. And too long on the shot. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 3 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbound, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter. A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
I wonder, is it difficult to focus on the game when you're the subject of so many trade rumors?
I just tune out all the noise, Candace. This is exactly where I want to be. You know, I'm in the moment, just trying to live my best life and manifest this championship. And anything you're hearing is just a rumor, an innuendo, and no one here has said anything about trading me. You know, the silence is golden.
Scotching. Burning up. Hop off the phone, Courtly. I know it's so important. I'm focused on Fortress. Yeah, I'm scorching. Show way out in short ditch. I rock Air Forces, don't force. Not fair, I'm racing to thwart this. Blow her word, blow her word. Juices and berries, ain't no perm. Ice cream, my sneaks look like big worms. Get it big, get the face shine, love. Never let the face shine, love. Get too big, get too big, get too big, big, big. That's what made me, 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 that's what made me. Rice and gravy, that you can't eat. It was crazy, mama baby. Only son in the house, she had to blame me. Anytime she still look at my sisters. They the one put me on game, no rookie. Never let them spin your cash. Life move, pick your cash. Quentin Terrence, me, no. Yeah. North County, yeah, that's where my blood, my family, yeah. I spill it off for the bounty, yeah, I know. I done it all summer long. These kids bopping, they sing along. I know you're proud of your bro. Smart guy, I need it more like market. Remarkable how big my market is. I get this out staying still. Child never talk staying stain. Dirty laundry. Let me hear that back. That's what made me. 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 Made me. Rice and gravy. If you can't eat, it's crazy. Mama baby. Only son in the house, she had to blame me. Anytime she went down.
Like this, don't know my wrongs, cause they paid me. Couldn't tell nobody on my thoughts, think I'm crazy. Right now, probably I save me. Baby, just heard all demons go to Haiti. 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 I might have to bring my dark side. I can't do a thing for no part-time. I just got new play with. Keep on eating my day quick, solid. I got thorns in my skin, meet me 10 toes down.